Good morning, you guys. Today is Sunday. It's the second day of spring, whatever that day is. March 22nd?
Yeah.
Or 21st?
21st.
21st. So we took a zero yesterday after climbing that 3,000 foot.
Ooh.
When we were at the NOC, we didn't really get like a true zero of rest because we had to walk to the store, which was a couple miles, and walk up and down the mountain to do different things at the NOC. So we didn't get a true recovery rest. So we went ahead and Papa Smurf left early yesterday morning, but he didn't get very far. He stopped to wait on us. And so he took a Nero and we took a zero, and I slept for about, I don't know, 4 hours in the afternoon. Chicken slept till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we both slept all night last night. So we needed that rest. And this morning we woke up to windy, cold wind, super cold wind. The temperature's really not that bad. The wind is just super cold. Fog, a little bit of sprinkling, but not a big deal. So we're headed up to meet up with Papa Smurf, who's at the top of this mountain. And we're gonna try to make it to the next shelter, which is 9 miles away. That's what our goal is, but the map doesn't look like it's terribly bad. I would like to say we could push on to the next shelter,
which is 15 miles away.
It's probably not gonna happen, but I have high hopes. So we will check back in with you guys. It might not film a whole lot today until it starts warming up, because my hand being out in the wind is really unpleasant. So I'll check back with you guys a little later. All right, bye-bye. So we got Papa Smurf going on. Apparently he got views yesterday from up here, but we don't got, well, I mean, we got views of this. Still pretty, but not quite what Papa Smurf got. But it's supposed to clear up later today, so, and warm up, thankfully. So the next time you guys see us, maybe we'll be out of these rain clothes and in a t-shirt and tank top and jamming down the trail. What's the name of this place? Chiobald?
Yes. Chiobald, yep.
Yeah. Look at this view, you guys. Isn't that spectacular?
Walking on mountains.
So pretty.
Letting the sunshine come down.
You can kind of see.
Can you see it through the hole?
Kinda.
Yeah. You can see where it's sunshining over there, but not over here.
Yeah, we need some of that. We're about 5,000 foot up. So I'm pretty sure that off of this cliff right here is mountains for days.
Yep.
So as we're waiting for Papa Smurf to pack up his stuff, it started kind of clearing out a little bit. You can see a little bit of the view. Chicken had to go get in the view. Oh my goodness, look over there. Wow.
We're walking on mountains.
Check this out, you guys. Cleared just enough before we left the bald to get a little bit of a peek of you.
Oh my goodness. We're still in the freaking clouds.
It's so beautiful.
Look
My phone is not doing it justice. Come on, phone. You can do it.
I might be able to get some good pictures.
Oh my goodness. And right there is Fontana Lake.
Oh, I might actually be able to get some good pictures of this. No, I'm going to have to do it in like one.
Wow, that is incredible. Just layers and layers and layers.
I think that...
Beautiful. There's burgers down at the gap over there. Looks like somebody was really hungry. They took a shortcut. That guy, he's super hungry. He's running. I mean, I like burgers, but I'm not sure that it's worth me taking the chance of her injury to get a burger. We sent chicken on down anyway, so he could tell him that we were coming, because it is kind of getting to the end of the day. So we took a rest at the top of the hill because there's so much downhill today. Like the feet and the knees were just screaming. I didn't realize we were only 0.2 from the gap. I probably could have dealt with it for another 0.2. But regardless, I feel like we're fixing to get a little bit of hamburger trail magic, which is super exciting. Hamburger, hamburger, hamburger. Papa Smurf says, hamburger, hamburger, hamburger. Here we go. Here we go, y'all.
Are you going to roll down this little leafy area here?
Just roll down to the bottom.
It might not be that bad.
Oh, it doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's still cooking, so we are, it is looking good. Looking good. Trash cans, picnic tables. What? I don't see a bathroom. That's okay. You hear the mumbling of all of the happy hikers who are getting a burger in their belly.
Is that what I think it is? Chicken?
Chicken's got a Mountain Dew.
That's what I was gonna say.
What?
Is that what I think it is, chicken?
A Mountain Dew.
You got the last one. You better drink it real quick, because I'm about I'm about to come down and whoop somebody.
Okay, you guys. We are getting close to camp. Maybe about a half a mile. We just came out of Stokoa Gap and we got trail magic. Hamburgers and hot dogs and some trail mix and crackers and Pepsi. I had mayonnaise. Yeah. So, our bellies are full. We're gonna sleep good tonight. Then we have to go up Jacob's Ladder in the morning and continue on to Fontana Dam and go print out our permits so we can go into the Smokies. And we should be in the Smokies by the end of the week. Super exciting. Kind of been waiting on the Smokies ever since I got started. Really want to get them done. I'd like to get them done with good weather, but I don't know. We'll have to just see. Right now it looks like there will be some rain on some days, so we'll just have to see. But anyway, I'll touch base with you guys whenever we get our camp set up. So it looks like this is Jacob's Ladder, the beginning of it anyway. And I think we missed the camp spot. There was a camp spot, but the guys just kept walking. I really do think that we missed it. So now we're just going to go ahead and try to conquer Jacob's Ladder this afternoon, which is like 600 or 700 foot of ascent in a very short period of time. And then the shelter is right on the other side of this though. So we were planning on trying to go to the shelter today anyway, which would be a 9-mile day. So out of default, because we missed our camp spot, looks like we're going to the shelter. But we just had all that hamburger and hot dogs and Pepsi, and so we physically have the fuel. Now we just have to have the emotional strength to do it, which really we don't have a choice unless we go back. And that's just one thing I do not want to do, is go backwards. So I'll just go slow and I'll get there, even if it's after dark. But it's only a mile, but this is going to be a super tough mile. So we'll catch you later. So we just climbed Jacob's Ladder. The sun is set. We still haven't made it to the shelter, but we cannot be far. I mean, like, 0.3 or less. I feel so accomplished. Like I feel victorious and tired, but victorious. I feel like a thru hiker. Man, praise the Lord. Thank God for my magic shoes. Yes. So, I don't know if once we get there, I'm gonna feel like videoing. So just in case I don't, I just want to tell y'all, praise the Lord for his goodness and his wonderful works unto the children of men. Let the Lord be magnified. Hallelujah. Papa Smurf, you feel victorious right now?
Somewhat.
Victorious.
Yeah, kind of. It's been rough.
Woo! A little downhill, yes, thank you.
Wonderful painted sunset.
Yes, it is. All right, good night, y'all. Good morning, you guys. We are here at, what's the name of the shelter? We don't know. And we are packing up and eating breakfast. And slept in the hammock last night. Ooh, it was so good. And chicken's in here in the tent. Today is 1 month on the trail. And we are about 11 miles from Fontana Dam. After we cross that, we will enter into the Smokies. Starting to feel like a thru hiker. For sure. Yesterday afternoon when we climbed up Jacob's ladder, I felt very victorious at the top. It was hard, but it wasn't so hard that it was miserable. I mean, it was just one step at a time, you know? So, looking forward to finishing the Smokies because that has been my first main goal is to get through the Smokies. And then after that, I really don't have a goal. I guess I'll have to research. Maybe Pennsylvania. Or maybe just Virginia to get through Virginia because it's 500 and something miles through Virginia. So we'll see though. I'm supposed to meet a couple friends in the Smokies at some point and enjoy some R&R. Maybe do a little day hiking with them. We'll see. I know I only have a certain amount of time. I think it's 8 days to get through the Smokies. So as slow as I walk, I'm gonna need those 8 days. So anyway, we will check back with you guys once we are packed up and ready to go. And I'll probably will give you a tour of this little shelter where we're at. I don't know the name of it, but I'll look it up and do a video or do, you know, a little clip on the shelter in the privy. But there's people in it right now, so I don't want to go over there and video them. But anyway, check back with you in a little bit. Okay, guys, this is Brown Fork Gap Shelter. It's just a little one. Here's the little book that I signed. Not seeing one that had a hole in the front like that. Kind of unusual. Not really sure what that's about, but it's kind of small. If any of you guys are wondering what these things are for and why those hangy things are there, that is because in shelters there tends to be mice that will get in your bag, and so they hang them up like that so that the mice don't crawl down. It makes it harder. It's not impossible for the mouse to get into the bag, but it does make it harder.
Just your size.
And then
Really? Whose is that?
It's broken off.
it's broken. And then there's the fire pit. It's kind of log cabiny, actually. And then back here is the privy. This one actually has a door that closes, which is a bonus. So that's it. That's Brown Fork Gap Shelter. We didn't stay in the shelter. We stayed up there. But anyway, all right. Okay, you guys, we are headed back to the trail, leaving the shelter. We're gonna go a little over 6 miles today. Probably need to fix my burrito thing. And we're gonna see how we feel. It's only like 12 something to Fontana, but it's about 5,000 foot of descent. And that descent is a killer on the knees and the feet. So we're gonna see how we feel. And we'll probably camp there, finish the rest of Fontana tomorrow morning. But we'll keep you guys updated.
Not press the.
She's gonna video this. We better make it good. One way or another. This is the fun of the AT right here.
Yeah.
Some of the skinny people can crawl under it.
I fell.
That's what I said. You can crawl under it. Some of the skinny people.
Oh man, you make the wrong one.
Yeah, trying to put it
Don't
up
put it in the mud though.
there. You can set it right on the corner there.
All right,
It's not mud. Yeah. Then once I get through, I'll be able to sling it back on.
Why don't you just pick up that tree and move it out of the way?
No,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I wish I could.
It's
Get-
helpful for all the rest of them. too.
Hop out of his way, buddy.
What?
Come out of his way.
Thank you.
No problem.
If anybody's wondering why Chicken don't have his trekking pole, when we were at the NOC,
NAC.
NOC,
The NAC.
his trekking pole was acting a little kooky. You see it right there in the side of his backpack. So I was like, hey, do you need a new trekking pole? He said, no, everything's fine. 30 minutes after, getting on the trail after leaving the NOC, his trekking pole broke. Should have got him a trekking pole.
Mama knows best. Once in a long while.
Yeah.
So we have to get him a new trek. We have some at the house. We're going to have our friends bring up another set.
I only want one for hiking and then one just
A
there
backup.
so that in case it does break.
Since you break them so often.
I don't.
That's the second. Both of those poles broke. Your other one broke too.
I don't remember the other one breaking.
It broke at the beginning of the trail. Don't you remember? Okay. Well, those were not Bertha Hoot.
Oh yeah.
I think they're Magellan,
No, I thought.
and they're not good.
No, I thought that they broke on the PT.
No.
Coyote.
No. Your other one broke at the beginning of the trail. All right, you guys. We're headed down the trail now. That was just something interesting I thought you guys might enjoy. Just in case it got dirty and Papa Smurf fell or something. We wanted to get it on camera. There's Fontana Lake. There's the Smokies. I'm coming for you. I'm fixing to conquer. So far today, the trail has been easy. Man, if the trail could stay like this, I could make it to Katahdin, no problem. But I know it doesn't. Me and my magic shoes are about, I don't know, probably 30 minutes ahead of the boys. They stopped for a break, but I wasn't ready for one, so I kept hiking. I got about a little over 2.5 miles to the shelter, and it's like 12:30. So we were going to go to the shelter and see how we felt. And there's another shelter in 6.5 miles. That's the Fontana Hilton. And that's where we were going to shoot for if we were feeling good. But it's another 2,500 foot of descension, which is tough on the knees and feet. So I'm just going to get to the shelter and get some lunch and maybe go to the bathroom and see how I'm feeling before I decide whether I want to go forward to the Fontana Hilton or not. I'm sure that all the young, strong folks that were at the shelter with us last night are probably hiking on to the Fontana Hilton. So we do have a package waiting on us at the Fontana Resort. I bought a small size hip belt from Gossamer Gear so I can change it out on the Mariposa and let Chicken wear the Mariposa and let me wear the Osprey. So we got to go by and pick that up. And then of course we got to resupply. And I need to get in touch with my friends to find out where to touch base with them. They're supposed to meet us in the Smokies somewhere. So I have to look at the map. I think Newfound Gap, other than Clingman's Dome, and I'm not sure that that's open. That's the only place to meet at. So I have to check that out and get with them so I'll know how much to resupply with. We still got probably 3 or 4 days of food right now. I'm still trying to learn how to buy enough food but not too much food. I like to have at least an extra day no matter what, because you never know what could happen. So we'll see. Anyway, okay, check back with you guys in a little while. I see an incline and I'm probably not going to be able to breathe. All right, bye. The plan was to go ahead and do the miles and get to Fontana Village and Resort and stay there tonight. And it's a lot of downhill. But we got to Yellow Creek Road and I just happened to see that there was a hostel 1.5 miles from where we were. And it was only $10 a night to camp. So me and Papa Smurf and Chicken made the executive decision to skip staying at the Fontana Dam Resort and come here to the Paradise Creek. I don't know if you guys can see through my netting. Paradise Creek Hostel, and they only charge $10 to camp, and that includes shower and laundry. They will shuttle us back to the trail in the morning, and then we're going to stay 2 nights. They're going to shuttle us to the trail in the morning and then pick us up in the afternoon and bring us back. And we're going to stay here again tomorrow night, and we get to slack pack, so we don't have to carry all our stuff on that really major descent down into Fontana. And then we will just start the Smokies on Wednesday, because I completely forgot. I wanted to start tomorrow, but I completely forgot that I gave us an extra day because I was unsure if we could do it in that amount of time. So I gave us an extra day on our permits. So we do have to print out our permits, but our permits say that we start the Smokies Wednesday. And for you guys who don't hike and don't know, in order to stay in the back country in the Smoky Mountains, you have to apply for a permit to stay in the shelters and be in the back country. So if you are just hiking, like day hiking, or like maybe a couple nights or something, you have to purchase a permit. And if you're through hiking, it's a separate permit. And if you're through hiking, you only have 8 days to get through the Smokies. So yeah, I hope I can do it. I mean, I guess I don't have a choice, but anyway, so you have to tell them when you're going to be in the Smokies when you purchase your permit. And when I purchased mine and Chicken's permits, I said we were starting tomorrow. So I'm sorry, Wednesday the 24th, I think. And so anywho, we're gonna stay here at this hostel. I'll give you guys a tour a little bit later. I usually forget to give you guys a tour, but this place is so amazingly, fantastically gorgeous and crazy and incredible. For $10 to camp here, I would encourage everyone who is through hiking to come here instead of Fontana Resort. And even if you are even close to I think it's Robinville or Bryson City, and you guys are camping or on the trail or whatever, this place is so beautiful. So I'll touch base with you guys in a little bit.